Well, good morning, everybody. Hi. I'm worn out. Yesterday was a very full and busy day, and I think it was a very successful day. We had a really good meet and greet. We didn't have lots of people show up, but you know what? Sometimes it's not about how many. You know, it's like the quality over quantity kind of thing. And that was really, really nice. Cracks me up. I always get messages while I'm on this. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm feeding right now. And I just wanted to say thank you. It's a quiet morning. I need my quiet mornings. I have to re-energize from the crazy, from all the high energy. These guys are so good for that. Yes, huh, Phoenix? My sweet boy. They're saying, would you please feed me? Little crazy going on. Oops. All right, let's see if that water bucket's overflowing yet. There's mud on the ground. It is, but I can't. Oh, it came out. Okay, well, let's walk over here and do that then. So it's Sunday morning at Caring Hearts for Horses, Equine Outreach and Rehabilitation Facility. The rehab that we do is on the horses, not on, we're not a drug rehab. We're a horse rehab, but we are working with teens also now. Troubled teens on a path that's going to take them into very dark places, basically. And, oh, look. Oh, okay, cool beans. Once it overflowed, good deal. Oh, then it came out. Right on. Hi, Star. There's our Starbuck. He's doing really good. We're working on getting his foot back, his club foot. We're working, started with John Jetson, and now we're working with Denny Hood. And that rear foot, look at that. It's got more angle on that hoof than it's had since he's been here. It looks really good. We're having to check that leg. He's got some lymphangitis going on down there, it looks like, or cellulitis, one of the two. Either way, it's from a past injury. And we've got some stuff we're going to get that we've heard of. There's two things we're looking into. One's called Equade, instead of Equade. Got excellent reviews. Excellent. Tons and tons and hundreds of reviews. So we're going to work on that. We're able to try it on the sarcoid tumors as well. But, I forgot to put my clip in my hair. You know, a little fun fact, a little dirty fun fact. If you go around kicking your piles of poo, you will help to eliminate the gather of flies. I know, right? It's the truth. Because they're not piled up for them to lay their eggs in. You know, it's harder for them. So just go out and have some fun with your kids and kick the poop around. If you don't clean it up and you drag like I do, then, just kick it around a little bit. Yeah, just like this. Whoop! Have a poop kicking party. Oh, Lord. The things I think of. That's what happens when you hang around teenagers. All right, so, I don't know if I've made you dizzy yet. Hi, buddy. I'll pull this back so I can get the water out to the other kids out there. And I got to get hold of the owner today because looks like we've got a break in our water line. And it is leaking through the ground. I'm hoping it's a coupling. But anyway, let me get this out of here. Yesterday was a success. We got a chance to tell some of the residents here that, what we're doing and debunk some of the rumor mill. Because rumors are just that. They're rumors. And you have to remember that. People get all worked up over rumors when they really have no idea what the truth is. And that's why a lot of times the people tell me things, but did you hear that? And I go, oh, really? Okay. I just let it go. if I really want to know what's going on with that subject, I'll do some research. And yeah, I can't wait to get this water fixed, which we can't do until we own the place. So in the meantime, I'll Starbucks out here in this round pen. Oh, Lord. Instead of being on the other side where he should be, I'm dragging a hose. The kids are awesome about helping me with this. Volunteers come out and help with this. Maria Treston has been awesome. Lori Luchka, who's on our board. She's been very, very helpful with all of our secretarial duties. Anyway, I'm trying to get this done, and it's probably getting boring. Having horses is not easy, people. And yeah, it can be. If you've only got 1 or 2 horses, and you've got, you know, the perfect setup. You know, I got an automatic water. For our 5, it's no big deal. I go out and we've got a new design that we're working on for our feeder, our hay feeder, which is really cool. And so far with these guys, it's working, but they're not as destructive. So, you know, if you're one of those that's comfortable with just throwing hay and literally just tossing some flakes in a box, then okay, fine. But we don't do that here. We kind of don't believe in doing things that way. We're all about getting horses to be as natural a setting as they can, you know, in the domestic world, so that health-wise, they stay healthy. That's our thing. Colic being one of the scariest things that people deal with, and you know, we don't use sand clear over here, and a lot of people may freak out about that. What? I've always used it. I had colic once and I used it and I've never had it since. That's fantastic, but it doesn't mean it's a sand clear. However, if you want to use it, use it. The problem is with, let's see, is that still on? Yep, I gotta hang it through here. Whoops. Sand clear, done a lot of research on psyllium. Not sand clear, but psyllium. And, you know, there's no proof that it clears the belly. No proof it clears the belly, okay? It doesn't clear the belly. It takes a lot of sand out. Well, okay, and there's a lot of vets that swear by it. Okay, fine. Vet techs, you better get that out there. You live in the desert. You know what? First of all, when you get a horse, you don't know what it's been through, how it's been fed, and how you feed makes a difference. Yes, feeding from the ground is absolutely imperative if you want to keep your horse on an all-natural cycle. We'll call it a cycle. And so what we've done, you know, I've gone through, I believe if one situation doesn't work or one plan doesn't work, then you find another that will. You keep doing it until you find one that works. Not all people are like me. Thank the gods for that. Oh my goodness. So, sand clear can actually cause bellyache. Especially if you give too much. And if your horse that you got is already, I don't care if they've been given sand clear since they were a baby, they're still accumulating sand in their gut. And there has been no major research that has proven that it works to clear all the sand. So we take a more natural approach. And we feed grass and lots of it. They get their 17 to 20, oh, there we go. Oh, Lord. They get their 17 to 20 pounds of forage a day. And 2 to 4 pounds of that, depending on the horse, is in pellets, alfalfa pellets, straight alfalfa, no molasses, no extra vitamins, none of that junk. When we give supplements, we give them on the side. And then, otherwise, I'm out of breath. We give hay, grass, hay. Now, I don't prefer Bermuda, but, oh yay. And as you can see, I'm doing water. And we clean our buckets every few days, so that's a good thing. Oh, while I'm out here, might as well get her deal, huh? Sand clear. We use a couple of acupressure points. If I even think a horse is acting like They've got the possibility of a bellyache of any kind, no matter how minute. I make a point of doing a little acupressure. Really simple. Once you know the areas, it's really easy. Really, really easy. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. I'm gonna see if she'll let me do this. How, baby? Hi, sweetheart. Justice has trust issues. She doesn't know what I'm doing. Come down here to ST36. Valley, valley. Second valley down to the front and press. Hold for about 30 seconds. You don't have to press like you're trying to push a button in and that's pushing back on you. Just add some pressure. And then you'll release it. I use 2 fingers to make sure I get the spot. And after 30 seconds, I go to the other side. The other one I do is to come under the stomach. And you follow here to the umbilical. Okay, I'm not doing it perfect. I'm just giving you an idea. The other one, which she may not let me do, being a mare, and hopefully I don't get kicked, is underneath the tail. And it's at the base of the tail, the soft point in the crevice. The butthole is right here. The crevice is right here. And you barely, barely, barely touch. You do not press. You touch. You touch. That's it. And you hold that for 30 seconds. You will hear grumbling. That's what you want. You want to hear grumbling. You do those every couple of days or once a week. And you feed your horse lots of grass. And you're probably going to be right the heck on. Add a hay net. Yeah, it's a pain in the tuchus a little bit. I mean, you know, for people that are used to throwing hay. I don't want to do a net. What a pain. It takes extra time. You know what? Make the time. I don't want to hear it. Quit whining. Care about the animal that's giving you their time. These animals could kill you if they wanted to in a heartbeat. So give them your time. Be respectful. Have some gratitude. And be grateful for the enjoyment they give you. And, oh, nice track. And looks like neighbors are starting to wave and say hi and drive by now. How about that? So that just shows that the meeting yesterday was a success. People hear things, and then they find out people talked to us, and they found out the truth. No, we are not putting outhouses out here. No, we're not having a shelter for troubled teens or battered women. Not that I'm against it. But no, that's not it. We're a residential area right here, even though the property by the street is commercial. So anyway, you know, we're not doing all that stuff. People take a story and they blow it out of proportion and they cause panic. And, you know, the human race amazes me. It's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Honey, it's been the end of the world since the beginning. Give me a break. How do you think, you know, the Big Bang and all that other crap? Give me a break. All right. So I'm trying to undo this with one hand. Easy with 2 hands. Not easy with one. So I'm going to set you down maybe right there. Maybe you can see more than her feet. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but give me just a second. This is what I get for undoing the sides before the top. Actually, here, let me give you a quick tip. I have to hang this on the fence for her because she is a hoof girl. She tries to get herself tangled in everything she can with her front feet by kicking and pawing. Okay, she's a paw girl. So I hang this up and I clip it there, I clip it there, and it's, oh, yay, it's clipped here so she can't swing it on the bottom right here. And then I tie it up top just loosely, you know, nothing major. Well, you know, quick tip, duh, Mickey, undo the top first so that it's not hanging when you're trying to undo it. That'll make things a little easier and you can do it with one hand. Leave your clips on your fences too, because you'll lose them, trust me, I know. Oh, let me tell you a great fun fact if you've dealt with all this. This little man is up for adoption. If you're interested, we're putting a list together of people to send adoption lists to. Adoption, you know what I'm saying. Fill out. Application. There you go. He's had a few names, but the best name is Love. He is approximately 5.5 years old. We are getting his feet back to norm. He had an incident where a nail went through his back foot. Went in, came out the back top of the bulb, above the hoof, and this boy is sound as sound can be. He got very lucky, and we bandaged him back and kept him going, and we nursed him back to health. So he's doing great. This is the type of rehab that we do, huh, baby? And then he was left and the owner didn't want to do what was needed to take care of things financially or any otherwise, because they never did ask how he was doing. And so now he's up looking for a new forever home. I say forever home, that kind of drives me crazy. Yeah, that's the ultimate as a forever home, but you know, there's no guarantee. So look, if you're interested, the thing is this: you got to get a hold of us at Caring Hearts for Horses, and we may be doing a 30-day feed lease with him, so that you have a chance to get to know him. You know, maybe it'd be 2 weeks. I don't know. See if you can come out here with him. We do home checks. We want to make sure that you have the right setup for him. And you see, when we say right setup, I'm not talking about perfection. You know, I want it safe and I want it doable. That's it. I want it safe and keep him in where he's supposed to be. And he's used to a lot of space, okay? Not just because of hair. He was out on lots of acreage, and unfortunately that acreage, that acreage had a lot of cactus. It was raw land, and it was really thick, and they didn't clear anything out either, so it was kind of a mess. Anyway, he went from there to this. Now, I would have him in another stall this size that these kids are in, but I don't have the materials for that, and we've been working on so many things that, you know, you can only do so much in so much time. So right now he's out on my 2 acres, which I don't prefer because we can't really use it. We can, but we've got to jockey horses around. Hi, Libby, good morning. Oh yeah, they're doing the, oh, that's mine, oh, that's mine. And here's Freedom. So there's 10 out here right now. We've got 6 in the front, which I don't prefer. Shouldn't have 6 in the front. I don't like it. Oh, owies. These flies are biting, honey. Hi, beautiful boy. This is Freedom. Freedom is a Tennessee Walker, Palomino. He was saved, like the other 2 girls down here, also Tennessee Walkers. They were saved from a Louisiana kill pen by their owners, Shane and Tracy out of Kingman, Arizona. Beautiful people. Their love for animals cannot be matched. They are fantastic. Big into dog rescue, awesome people. He has a beautiful mane that tends to be a lot of work. A lot of work. But he's a sweet boy. And he is not up for adoption. Or for sale. Tracy, this is Tracy's baby boy. So yes, he is not. We call him a couple of things. One is Rico Suave. And the other one was, who was that? Italian model that did the butter commercials, and I'm showing my age. Hi, buddy. I don't know. I'll remember at the most unopportune time. Hi, baby. So I'm working my way back to the hay. It's hot out. It's summer. Summer out here for me is like, 30 below winter. Or okay, let's not get that drastic. Even 10-degree weather. That's freaking cold. So, and I know I'm flipping you all over the place, but it's because I don't have my stand with me, which is kind of stupid, if I do say so myself. I should just start putting this in the stand. Then I can set it down. Good idea, right? Will you guys remind me to do that? We're going to carry this back. Hopefully by the time I get back, that water's not overflowing because I didn't put it on full in her bucket. And we've got pellets to feed this morning too. So why don't I have help? You know what? I need to be with me today. I do have a young lady that might be coming out, but I canceled one appointment because I need some me time, and it's going to be too hot today to be out here. And, there's pen and paper work to do. And there's phone calls to make. And there's errands to run. And I work full time. So, besides doing this, I work full time. Oh, now I'm in the shade. How beautiful is that? And a cup of coffee. Okay, so here's cheers to you in the morning. I'm already sweating and breathing hard. Our tattooed kit, what is this? It's a Office Max cup with tattoo on it showing all the colors. Isn't that exciting? Where's our, I had it out here. Where'd it go? Did it fall down somewhere? Or did I move it? I might have moved it, worried about it falling. The other thing when you're feeding hay nets, it's a good idea to do. Now this is Oh, I think I saw somebody trying to call me. It's a scale. This is an old fish scale, but I got to tell you, it works fantastic. It works great. It's very, very accurate. And, you know, tension on the spring kind of thing. Tied it up, and this is what we use when we're teaching other people, new people, how to get the bales right to the right weight, so we make sure they're getting their 17 to 20 pounds. This is a 1,400-pound bale. Now, this one here, we've already got a bag of loss. Okay, but this is not a lot. This is torn apart hay. It's loose hay, okay? So it's not like it's a half a flake or full flake or anything like that. It might be one flake total, half to one flake of a regular bale, like a 110-pound bale. This is a 1,400-pound bale. Unfortunately, it was the only one they had. I think I just got a message. This is the only one they had over at Double R Hay and Feed left, from what I heard. And it's got mud all over the bottom. If you don't want the bottom, you need to tell them that, okay? And I didn't. Nothing was said. She didn't say anything to me, and so I didn't say, oh gosh, I don't think I want that. When do you get a new shipment in? And I need to call her and find out. So what we do, you know, some people would freak out. Oh my God, all that mud and all that. Oh, it's mildew, and I'm not going to do that. Look at all this good hay, okay? There's tons and tons of good hay. The only thing is the bottom. So when we get down to the bottom, what we do, pull this part. I got to bring the shovel back over here to separate them because this one's kind of warped. See how it comes? The flakes come out and they go here. Well, that pushes that bottom down. Kind of a good thing, kind of not. This one's kind of rough. Okay, you see how we get the matted things here? See? So I just take that and I put it in here. And what we're going to be doing is donating this hay to people with cows or goats that need it. But you guys got to tell me who you are and where you are so we can get you out here to pick it up. Or, yeah, get you out here to pick it up because I just don't have the time to get it to you unless I can get somebody else to get it to you. But that's what this is for. This is going to be for goats and cows. Probably be about a bale of it by the time we're done. It'll last us about 2 weeks. That's about the average. And with these, what's really nice is we just stuff these things as full as we can get them. And it comes out to about 8 pounds. Sometimes 9 or 10. It just depends. And when you get to a certain point with these, they peel off. Well, this one may not because it was on the bottom, so it's all tweaked. But they will, I'll go ahead and do it. See, when you pull this, it just peels. So it'll give you a nice big flake that you can pick up and put in there. But this one's kind of tweaked for a little bit until we get about here. So I just pick it up and fill it. Watch what I'm doing. Watch for, you know, if it's brown, brown is brown, mud is mud, and mildew smells like burnt grass. So there you go. You know, I paid for this one. I had a discussion with some people yesterday at our meeting. You know, as a nonprofit, you get a lot of flack from a lot of people, especially in an area like I'm in Golden Valley, Arizona. And you hear, well, when do you go to work? Oh, I work full time. I have no problem with work. And why don't you pay for your own horses? Well, I'm a nonprofit. I do pay for my two, and I can't pay for the rest. Otherwise, guess what you're doing? As a nonprofit, you're tax-free on specific things only. Hay is already tax-free. Okay, so it's not like I'm saving anything on hay. It wouldn't do anybody any good to go nonprofit so that they could save taxes on hay. Now, if you go in for the bag feed, I can't remember if there's taxes on that or not. I save all my receipts no matter what. And then I hand them to our secretary and our tax person. Oh, and I think her water just came out. It did. Fantastic. It's floating to the top and coming out, and I can hear it. And as a nonprofit, let's get some education going here. You cannot pay for everything out of your pocket. Otherwise, you are not a nonprofit. A nonprofit has a mission, just like a for-profit. Let's not confuse the two, okay? It's a mission that falls under the guidelines that are allowed by the government to be tax-free because they are helping others. Everything they do is helping others. Our goal is to help the horse. We have to help the person to get through the horse. And now, because of the way things went, you know, the universe opens doors for you, and if you choose to walk through them, they can be beautiful things. And it's turned out for us, and for these kids especially, let me get this in here. Sorry. For these teens, you know, runaways, kids that are having problems at home, kids in the juvenile system, the probation system. You know, if a kid runs away in Arizona, they're automatically on probation. A lot of them end up with an anklet because they are, a flight risk. That's kind of obvious there. But it doesn't make them a hoodlum. It doesn't make them a delinquent. It doesn't make them bad. It doesn't make them any of those things. So, you know, you guys, come on, humanity, wake the hell up. You know, wake up. Let's just smell the coffee in the morning and realize that it's from a bean, not a cherry, okay? And if you don't get that, you need to think about it. What? Realize that coffee is made from a bean, not a cherry. See, I'm feeling the need to tell those of you that aren't getting that what it means. And it means that don't judge a book by its frickin' cover. Just because it's got a pretty cover on it doesn't mean it's going to be a good book. Do your damn research. And don't come after my kids. It pisses me off. I consider them all my kids. I feel for them. I care for them. I care about them. I care about what happens to them. Even those that tend to take the other path, you know. I still care about them. I still worry about them. And so anyway, let's get back to the nonprofit. Okay, these are the things we do. If you'd have been here yesterday, you would have known that. However, we will have another meet and greet next month. We have one every month. So we need your donations. I know, were you waiting for it? Because they need your donations. See, when I say we, I mean they. I don't know if y'all heard, if you guys are in Mojave County and you heard about those 7 horses down in Mojave Valley, I got to find out what's going on with them again too, but I've got my own things to take care of. You can only take care of so much at one time. And we had a donation of $100 been sitting down there at Wakamoto Farms for a couple of months, and I wanted it to stay there for someone, for horses that had, you know, needed it down in that area. Because if we have horses here that need it in this area, we take it from what we have here. You know, this, if somebody says, I need it, guess what? We're bringing you hay. If we've got it to share, we're sharing. That's what we do. That's what we do. But I can't pay for all of it. I am not rich by any frickin' means, and I got bills to pay, like everybody else. So, caringheartsforhorses.org is where you can go and donate. You do not have to have a PayPal account to do so. If you scroll down just a titch, it will take you, you know, where you don't have to, where, you know, for those of you that don't have a PayPal account, just a debit card or a credit card, whichever you choose. We get flack for taking advantage of the government. We get flack for not doing it correctly. We get flack for asking for money. We get flack for everything we do. And yet, in the very beginning, they go, God, you care so much. You do so good. It doesn't help me. That's the reality. Thank you. Your support is fantastic. Please tell the world, because until you do, it's not helping us. We need that almighty dollar. Without it, we can't get this. We can't get that. We can't get their hooves done. We can't get their teeth floated. We can't take them to the vet and pay our vet bills. We can't help the kids because we pay for the snacks and things that they get. Now, Little Debbie, thanks to them, they sponsored our meeting yesterday. And as long as I get to them a month ahead of time, they will be sponsoring all of our meetings. So that's really awesome. At least up until a certain point, I'm guessing. I don't know. But that's fantastic. The kids, it was nice to have, you know, some breakfast stuff for the kids and then the snacks for them while they're here and our meetings and for our events. So that's awesome. We are very grateful to Little Debbie. Great company so far. We are very happy with them. Well, not so far. They're a great company. I'm sorry. I'm starting to ramble. So love Little Debbie. Karen Grogan at at Golden Valley Pizza. She donated the coffee, use of her double coffee pot yesterday, and coffee, and all of the condiments that went with it, the creamer, the sugar, the sweeteners. You know, we didn't end up doing any juice. We were in a hurry, couldn't find it, Maverick didn't have it. Oh, well. So, thank you, Karen Grogan. Thank you, Golden Valley Pizza. We appreciate you for supporting that we do. Have an incredible day. It's a Sunday. It's going to be hot, 103 in Golden Valley, so you know it's going to be a good 113 down a Bullhead. And the Mojave Valley. Think about those horses. When you're watering your horses down, please do water them down. Try not to water them all down in the heat of the afternoon. Don't water the whole body. Just do the legs and the chest, maybe the underbelly, so that they don't overheat. Water will hold the heat in. So do them a favor. Get their legs, get their chest, maybe the back of their booty, and leave the rest alone, unless you're going to scrape the water off. But thick, layers of water will take care of that. And we're very humid, so that water isn't drying off of them very quickly. Okay, if it was dry, that might be a little different, but it's not. So, you guys have a wonderful day. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much for listening to me rant and share a little bit of the crazy. I need to finish feeding because this is taking forever. You guys are awesome. Spread the word. Tell people what you think. A little bit of bad publicity is a good thing. That's what they say. I don't know. Tell them what a weirdo I am. Tell them how crazy I am. Tell them how you think I'm stupid for feeding in hay bags and coming up with a feeder for everybody that doesn't cost $150. We're coming up with an item. We're working on it now. We are patenting it. And it is a slow feeder that you will be able to use and keep it simple. No waste on the hay. Your horse isn't going to be going crazy. It's just, you'll see it when it's ready. It's fantastic. And take a look on our Facebook page at Caring Hearts for Horses. I shared something I found last night for the blue tub horse steps, mounting steps. Awesome do it yourself. And if you guys don't want to do it yourself or you can't, let me know. Maybe that's something that I can talk Mike, our new ranch hand, into building for us, and we'll get you set up, because those are really awesome. Also inexpensive, instead of paying $200 for $100 for a flippin' mounting block. My Lord. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Happy summer. Stay cool, guys. Bye.